In tonight's big story, the history of the group known as the Zizians that some have described as a possible cult, and just how Vermont becomes part of this intricate web. We told you last night 2 people involved in the shooting death of a Border Patrol agent, David Mayland, could have ties to the group. But the questions, how did the group start and how did they get here? ABC22's Matt Holderman spoke with investigative reporters around the country to try and answer some of those questions for us.
Jack Ziz, a transgender tech whiz and devout vegan who had recently moved to the Bay Area, organized a group of people similar to him to protest a rationalist reunion.
They showed up there in all black robes, in Guy Fawkes masks, with a school bus and a flatbed truck. They blocked the entrance and exit to this place and started handing out flyers. Now we know, these years later, that that was really a launching point.
Fast forwarding to 2022, according to reports, Lasota and his associates bought a World War II tugboat in Alaska and sailed it down to San Francisco Bay with plans to live on it. But eventually, the boat sank and the group abandoned it.
His supporters and friends and family in California, in the Bay Area, had alleged that he died in a boating accident, and even his counsel told the court that.
And the attorney told the judge that his client, Jack Lasota, was dead.
The people who were on the boat with Lasota then turned to a landlord they met in the marina, Curtis Lind. According to court documents, after renting from Lind in Vallejo for a while, the group attacked him with knives and a samurai sword in November, with Lind fighting back, shooting and killing one of them, Emma Borhanian. About a month and a half later, a set of murders happened in Pennsylvania that seem unconnected on the surface until police arrested someone on an obstruction charge, Jack Ziz Lasota.
According to the police record, he acted very bizarre. He pretended to be dead. The staff had to hold him up for the photo.
Lasota's bail was eventually lowered to $10,000 in 2023, which he paid and got out. Lasota hasn't been seen since, but Zizian activity may still be ongoing. This year, Curtis Lind was set to testify as the lone witness in his own attempted murder case. And with a fading memory, his attorney filed paperwork to move his testimony up to happen as soon as possible. But on January 17th, Lind was found dead.
Literally the next day, prosecutors alleged that Maximilian Snyder walked up to him in a cul-de-sac just outside of his property in Vallejo and stabbed him to death.
He was the sole witness to one of their attacks, and that witness has now been murdered.
Then just 3 days later was the deadly shootout in Vermont between U.S. Border Patrol agents and the team of Teresa Youngblood and Felix Bachholt, who allegedly preferred the names Milo and Ophelia. Youngblood had filed for a marriage license with Snyder, the man accused of killing Lind in Vallejo. It was at this point some of the possible connections became clear, especially with court documents suggesting Youngblood could be linked to other violent cases across the nation.
What's scary about it is that there are people who are at large. It almost sounds like it's been written by AI. It's so unbelievable that if the allegations are true, there was an extremist cult killing people for several years, and federal authorities completely missed the seriousness of this.